I'm Woody Sadler. I was District Governor, District 7570, 2012 and 2013. It was my wife, Lori, who was my able assistant through the whole governor time. I started Rotary off in Lexington, Virginia, the Lexington Club. About 2 years after becoming a Rotarian, another Rotarian and I decided that we'd start a morning club. So we started the Lexington Sunrise Rotary Club, and that was about 22 years ago. I served as a GSE team leader to India. We spent 5 weeks in northwestern India along the Pakistani border, which was quite an experience. When I became district governor, we had a number of initiatives that we started then. We first started putting advocates down in the different areas because we found that it was just too much for a foundation committee members to get around the whole district in order to talk about the foundation. So we placed advocates in each one of the districts down there. We also had probably the best fundraising year that our district has ever had. We gave quite a bit to more than our goals to the annual fund, also to polio, but then we also funded relief for Hurricane Sandy, which hit New York City while we were there. We started a wheelchair program where we gave out 1,800 wheelchairs in the Caribbean and in Central and South America. And we also started the Alzheimer's CART program within this district at that time. And we always said that if you come out with a smorgasbord worth of projects, that somebody will like one of them. And so we were able to fund all of those way above our expectations for the district. So it was quite an experience. We enjoyed it. We went on all the distributions for the wheelchairs, covering all those different countries while we were there. And when I was the DGE, of course, we went to Thailand, and we had a great visit not only in Thailand, but we went to Cambodia and Vietnam with a group of Rotarians we set up that went down to the international conference. And like I said, Lori was a great help during my year. She was a great peace crane maker.
Yeah, peace through service.
That was the theme that year. And at the district conference, we had peace cranes floating all over the ceilings, and Lori folded a peace crane for every member that showed up at the district. We also folded peace cranes and sent them to Hiroshima so that they could be placed on the statue down there. How about your time?
That was fun. I had the opportunity to review stuff as Woody was putting it out. I said he had good ideas, I just had to tweak them. And that's always been fun. Just meeting all of the different club presidents and members of the different clubs throughout the district was just fantastic. It was an honor. It was amazing to see what these clubs do. And I think we had 84 clubs at that time, something like that. So he visited all of the areas and visited most of the clubs. And one of the key things that I remember is when he visited a club, he asked them, I want to see your projects. What projects are you working on? And there was this, you really want to see our projects? Nobody else had ever really seen or asked to see projects, and it was so fun. And it certainly gave us ideas to bring home to our clubs, to be able to just copy someone. There's no copyright. you can do it. One of the wonderful things that he did for public relations, public image, was at the end of the year, he gave the street signs to every club in the district that said, "Protect our children," something like that.
Drive safe.
Drive safely, protect our children, something like that. Anyway, with a big Rotary symbol. And you can see them around the district. People did actually put them up. It was very, very nice.
Of all the past district governors, and of course, Woody, now you are in that category, but I'm sure some of those PDGs stood out to you as being great men of service above self. How did that influence you and create in you a desire to be that governor that later on someone would come back and stand on your shoulders to make our 7570 a better district?
Well, I always tell Byron Brill that I was a president-elect, and he was at Pets, and the governor at the time said, Byron, come up here, and he comes jumping over the chairs to get up to the front, and I said, that's enthusiasm. That's what we needed in Rotary, and that's what we need to push forward. And so then I thought, maybe I could do that too, to help stimulate the district. We have a great district here. Everywhere I've gone to other districts, I always want to try to emulate what we do here. We give more, we have more fun, we have the largest conference in the continental United States. So it's quite a fantastic organization to have the honor of being the district governor for.
I know with your wheelchair project and the many distributions that you went on in the Caribbean, I'm sure there's probably one or two that really stick out that really had an impact. Would you mind taking just a very few moments to share that with us?
Well, there's one in Guatemala. There's one woman that I'll never forget that came up to Lori, and Lori's a Spanish speaker. She just held her hands up and said, "Gracias, God bless you." And then we were in Mexico. I actually lifted a 13-year-old girl and put her in a wheelchair, and she had lived her whole life in a hammock. And we were back in the areas that were very depressed back in there. So those are probably, of the wheelchairs, the two moments that I really remember from there. So it's been great. I hope that I've added a little bit to the archives. We had a fantastic time, and we're still enjoying the district and working with Rotarians.
Wonderful opportunity.